What's going on, family? Demi Goddess with Evolve coming at you guys with another video today. I hope everybody's feeling amazing out there, drinking your water, exercising, loving on you. Well, today, family, I hope everybody's feeling good out there, taking good care of yourself. Okay, happy to connect with you guys again here at Evolve. So, family, today, okay, I know the last couple of videos have not been super popular, and that's okay. We all about keeping it real over here. We all about taking our power back over here, right? And some of our content is going to be more meat and potatoes. It's going to be all about taking our power back, Demi don't just show up for the views, the likes. I appreciate all of those things, but Demi's real. Demi like to really get on here and know that there's a possibility that somebody is being helped in the world, right? You know, dealing with narcissistic abuse, narcissist, spiritual warfare, being a star seed, being a high vibrational being in a low vibrational space can pose a lot of real unique challenges. And when I speak to some of you guys on coaching calls and we get an opportunity to connect, a lot of the time, I feel so refreshed and thankful and grateful that I'm a part of the solution. A part of the solution and not the problem. So many people just go with the flow and just, they see the problem, but they just get in there and figure out how they could profit off it. And Demi's not gonna do that. Demi really want to be a part of the solution and hopes that I can make a difference in somebody's life, right? That's the hope anyway. And so today, family, I want to talk about a topic that I know may not be popular at first, but hopefully it will become popular over time. And that is how to take your power back through radical accountability. Now, I know that word accountability is like the plague to most people. Soon as they hear accountability, people go the other way. They're like, Demi, we ain't got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for accountability when you got narcissists in the same sentence. Ain't nobody got accountability. Nobody want to talk about accountability when you talking about dealing with narcissists and spiritual warfare. And I've been dealing with this low vibrational energy all my life, ever since I got here, Demi. And now you want to talk about I gotta be accountable. But family, before you log off and just hear me out for a second, right? I was thinking through my meditation and just through my own experience, family, and dealing with low vibrational situations and toxic cycles and things like that. Some of you guys may be able to resonate with this. It's pretty common in society. People don't talk about stuff like this because the ego get in the way. Everybody want to pretend everything's perfect. But the reality is, family, it's a lot of people suffering today. A lot of people suffer in silence, because they don't want to be embarrassed. But Demi is here to encourage somebody to take your power back. And one of the ways that we can enforce personal power, take our power back, is through radical accountability. Being accountable in a radical way. And let me explain what I mean by this. We don't control other people. We just don't, family. You're gonna deal with all kind of different personalities in the world, and unfortunately, one of those things are abusive, toxic people. Those are one of the things that we can come across in the world, right? But the idea is, family, to ask ourselves questions. Like, how did that situation get in our reality? How did you end up in that relationship? You know, how did that end up being a part of your story? Just asking that question, not to look to blame anybody else, but to look at, being accountable for allowing that situation to come into your life, being accountable in allowing these circumstances to continue. It's one thing for you to go through something once or twice. And it's something totally different to just keep repeating the cycle. I think we all need to get into a space of kind of analyzing, where are we and why is this happening? Why am I allowing this to happen? How is this continuing to be the experience? And so when we get into that space of radical accountability and looking at ourselves, one of the things I think they condition people to do here is to always look for somebody to blame, to find a scapegoat, right? It's always somebody else's fault. Who wants to be accountable? It's not my fault, Demi. The narcissist came in my life. The narcissist stole my money. The narcissist manipulated me. The narcissist did this. The narcissist did that. Demi stands in a place where I don't blame the narcissist for nothing. Any narcissist I've ever dealt with in my life, family, I don't blame them. I don't blame the narcissist, right? I blame Demi, right? I practice radical accountability. Excuse me. Because one of the things is, family, I'll let that person come into my life, right? I'll let that person, if that's the case, just as an example, I allowed that. I think once we get into that space of understanding that we're always accountable, even if you find yourself struggling with family dynamic, it's the same thing. You might not believe that you chose your families. I believe you do, for your purpose and your path in this life. But if you don't believe you chose your families, the next step is to say, well, I didn't choose this family unit, if that's your situation, but I do choose who I allow to remain in my life, right? You can remove those people from your experience and keep moving on and have a healthier experience. We can heal those trauma and those wounds, and have a better experience. So, this is just Demi stopping by, sharing my thoughts on being radically accountable, looking at ourselves, in relation to these situations, these narcissists and heavy spiritual warfare, where do we come in? Are we focused on the negativity or are we focused on our healing? Are we focused on the irritation or are we focused on, creating a healthier, happier life? In spite of the negativity, in spite of the lies, in spite of the slander, let them do that, family. That they reaping, the karma on their head. Their character will be called into question eventually, because you're not the only one they do this stuff to. But the idea is to get rid of that thing, remove that negative energy from your life, and then do the inner work and be accountable and say, look, I let that person in my life. I allowed that person to play in my face, right? I allowed this. I did. Nobody else. I did, right? When we get into that space, family, I truly believe it can change your life for the better. A lot of people don't like to hear this stuff. I think this takes like a high level of spiritual maturity. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Do you agree that we should be radically accountable? Or do you think that we need to force other people to be accountable? The thing about that, family, if you think that we need to force other people to be accountable, is they don't gotta be. It's a choice. Some people will never be accountable, family. You'll spend your whole life trying to make somebody apologize to you or take accountability for what they did, family. And some people just truly not sorry. They can't help it. They saying to you, look, Star Seed, I really truly don't, I'm not sorry for what I did. I know I'm a piece of shit. I know I'm a piece of crap, but that's who I like to be, Starseed. I've committed my life to being a liar, a slander, a cheat, a gossip. I've committed my life to this, Starseed. So instead of being mad at me, right, whoever you may be, instead of being mad at me, right, just understand that that's who I've chosen to be in this lifetime. I think if we understand that, right, we can't force other people to be accountable. Some people truly don't care, family. They happy rolling around in the pigsty. They happy being a manipulator. They okay with getting them consequences. They okay with going in circles, right? If we want to really talk about it, y'all could say they became reprobates, right? They don't even have a conscience no more. Some people start out, I believe, family. Y'all let me know what you think. I think some people start off actively manipulating, right? Because they think that's the way to win, right? I'm gonna just go out and cheat people and lie and manipulate. And it's active, like you're conscious. But over time, when you practice something, I really believe you lose that consciousness. It just becomes a subconscious action. You just begin to do it. It's not something they even think about no more. They don't think about, is it right or wrong? They just say this is the way we do it. And they just doing it. They just going out hurting people year in, year out. They just going out being manipulators. They not conscious of it no more. They don't have a emotion about it. They just figure like this is the way we win. But eventually you kind of lose touch with reality and you start living a lie and it's a mess. But family, I'm just stopping by today to share my thoughts. And, one of the things I really truly believe can help a lot of people and all of us, right, that have dealt with things like this is radical accountability. Just saying, look, I'm the reason why this person was in my life. I'm the reason why this relative was able to get away with what they got away with, right? I ignored those red flags. I allow, right? And when we get into that place, it gives us a personal power to change. You know what I mean, family? I'm interested to hear from you guys. I know that this content may not be super popular. You know what I mean? Because everybody not looking to grow and change, or, everybody not looking to, analyze things in this way or gain perspective. But one of my callings and a part of my purpose, I truly believe, is to be a healer, right? And I believe that this is a part of healing and growing, taking your power back and healing beyond what happened to you. You know what I mean? Is more like just being accountable and making the changes so that way you can grow and have healthier experience. Y'all let me know what you think about the content on today. Demi is here to encourage you to keep moving forward, inspire you to take your power back, and enlighten you on ways to do that. As we build this community family, I'm truly looking forward to connecting with authentic, genuine, real ones, family. No fake ones allowed. We don't do no fake, no inauthentic. We done with that. We do quality, real, genuine community and connections here. So if that's you, if you're a true star seed, a true light worker. I don't even really like to use chosen one because that's kind of like got a lot of ego to it and it attracts a lot of egoistic energy. Chosen vessels is not an egoistic thing. I'm going to do a video about that. Being chosen has nothing to do with the ego. Okay. So I love y'all so very much. I hope you guys are feeling amazing out there today. I hope you're taking real good care of yourself, prioritizing your health, your wellness. Okay, putting you first under the most high. Okay, I love y'all so very much. Drop down in the comment box and let me know what you think of the content on today. Do you agree with being radically accountable? Do you think that we should be trying to make other people be accountable for their behavior? What do you think? I value your opinion, I value your thoughts. Okay, I love y'all so very much. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Get us out there in the algorithm. I love y'all. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. Okay, bye bye.